Hey guys, Joshua here. Now, let's just say the new update or the new events came out. Silent Hunter. It's the big event for the summer, which I think is pretty good. The previous events were really good, and yeah. So this is gonna be my video talking about it, and really just talking about what I think it's done well, what I think it's, you know, anyways. That being said, let us begin with, basically, I'll start off by talking about the rewards, then I'll talk about the tasks, etc, etc. Now, I will say before, the tasks are all done, so you do one task, and you do the next, and you do the next. So it's kind of like some of the other tasks in the game, it's not going to be, you do one task. So, for example, all of this can be achieved in one battle, pretty much. 40 enemies isn't hard to kill, 200 score isn't hard, and 1 victory isn't hard. Anyways, let me just go back on to talk about the rewards. So let's talk about, really, the rewards of Silent Hunter. Now, basically, there are so far 9 rewards, and this is what I would, this is what these are, basically. When you complete 3 tasks for the game, you will get to 100% boosters. Very simple, very easy. I mean, a 100% booster is really good. I mean, I've gotten, 60 to, 60 to 80k from these. I've gotten stuff like that. I've gotten, with the help of these, I've gotten multiple level ups in one battle. So, it's nothing to laugh about. That is still pretty solid. After that, you get at 6, you get a icon, which is a permanent icon, which is a German saboteur. Now, basically, this one and another icon are the 2 icons for the squads that are coming out, which I'll talk about later when I'm talking about the squads. At number 8, it is actually a hero gunner. Now, this gunner is, in fact, a real-life person. This is a real-life Soviet general who got 2 heroes of the Soviet Union. Ironically, as well, there's another famous person with his name who also served in World War II, but he served in the Red Navy. So this is I can't say the name, but I'll flash it on the screen. But basically, there is 2 of these guys that was running around in World War II. The one in Enlisted is the machine gunner, who basically, he served the entire war, got 2 medals of the Soviet Union, became, quite highly ranked. He served in stuff like Operation Uranus and the Battle of Brody and stuff like that. It was basically, just a lot of stuff like that. At level 10, you get 3 squad upgrade orders, which I think this is probably the weakest part of this is actually, in my opinion, the weakest one. I don't see this one being good. I think this is the only one. I'll talk about it a little bit later when I'm talking about the free the free chain. I'll talk about it when I'm talking about the overall thing, my overall review of this event. But yeah, let's just say this is the one I think is the worst. It comes in at 10. 12, which I think is really, really interesting, is the BT-7A, which is a BT-7 with a 76mm. Now, this was an experimental vehicle that the Soviets produced. It's using the the 76 instead of the normal 45mm that you find with the BT. It's only on Stalingrad. Now, the problem I have with this is it's only on Stalingrad. Now, if this was on Moscow, I think it would get a lot more usage than it does. Because in Moscow, you get a lot more usage out of the tanks in Moscow. And, yeah. And, the BT will probably get much more usage in Moscow than it would in Stalingrad. Because in Stalingrad, you've got so many tanks. Now, at level 15 and 21, you get tickets to unlock specific squads. You get 1 for these squads. Now, there's 2 of them. I'm going to flash one up and through. The first one is actually the first Special Air Service, first Special Air Service Brigade, the SAS. Now, this is, of course, the SAS. Everyone knows who the SAS are. They come with the Mark II Sten, but with a suppressor, which means that really they've got this. Now, the other option is the Normandy, which is the German special squad for Normandy, which is part of the 277th Infantry Division. And basically, these are saboteurs. They've got a really cool, unique uniform, and I've seen people. They generally look like the Riddler from the new Batman movie. Like, once you see it, you can never unsee it. So yeah, we're gonna have that cursed image show up. But these guys look quite cool, in my opinion, and I really do like that. They have a unique suppressed MP40, which is essentially just an MP40 which has a suppressor on it. Also, the SAS ones get a unique knife as well. They get a unique dagger, so this is actually going to be quite cool. Now, what I'm guessing from these, obviously I've not got, obviously as of the recording, you know, the event's not really big at the point, like you can only get up to the boosters. But as of the, you know, I think that they're both really good, and as I'm guessing what they're going to be is they're going to be like the Battle Summer Squad with the PPK, or the Fire in November with the car or the Charlton automatic rifle. Basically, they're going to be a premium squad in all but they're basically premium squads, but without the XP. So they've got the unique weapons, they've got the unique, you know, camos and stuff like this. Also, it's quite unique with these squads is their composition. Unlike most premium squads nowadays, which is either 4 guys which is the specific squad, or you have 4 guys and an engineer to form a 5-man squad. These ones, or even 9-mans, just 9 riflemen. These ones are unique. They've got 3 assaulters, 1 engineer, and 1 AT gunner, meaning that they have. Essentially, they'll have, you know, one of everything, basically. You've got the AT gunner, who will be pretty good at taking out tanks. You've got the engineer, who'll be pretty good at, you know, obviously building rallies and stuff. And then you have the 3 assaulters for assaulting the point. Obviously, very good, in my opinion, and really, really interesting, I think. These are very interesting squads, and I'm looking forward to using them. In between both these squad tickets, you have another icon, which is the SAS Commando icon. Really looks kind of cool, I think. It looks cool. It kind of looks like Lawrence of Arabia, in a way. And then finally, at 24 tasks completed, you get the big one. You get the gold order for weapons, which is really, in my opinion, just awesome. Obviously, I've been calling for gold order events for a long time. You know, we get occasional gold order events, but... And if you watched my previous series on events, you'll see that this had... You know, there was some events like D-Day, like Enlisted's birthday, like VE Day, that had really good gold, which were really good because they offered gold orders for weapons. So, yeah, very useful, especially because some of the weapons are going out. The Peterson rifle, the Schmeiser, the Gewehr 1888, and the Badan. So if you want to grab one of them before they go, you can grab them now. That being said, how do you get all of these? In order to get all of these, you need to do specific tasks. Now, these are spread over 2 days by looks of things. So, because it says so I'm just going to go over all of these. For July 22nd to 24th, you need a grand total of 40 kills, which is 40 kills, 200 battles, 200 points in a battle, and just a victory. That is basically so easy. That is piss easy. You know, 40 kills, that's simple to get. 200 points, that's not hard to get. That's about 40 kills. That's about 40, 60 kills. And a victory, not hard to get. In July 22nd, for the not 22nd, for July 24th to 26th, you have 3 more tasks, obviously. You have 60 kills with an SMG, very easy to get. 30 headshots, again, pretty easy to get. And then you have to place in the top 50. It doesn't say what it is. So it looks like it's just a single because later it actually specifies certain things. Certain points. But for the looks of things, this might just be one top 50 place. It might end up being 2 or 3, but either way, that's pretty easy. For the 26th to the 28th, not too bad. You got 60 kills with a machine gun, pretty easy because you've got either the placeable ones around the map, they all count, or you use machine gun squads. Then you have earned a total 4,000 points in the battles. That's not too difficult. It's a little bit more difficult than the 2,000, but it will take about 1 or 2 battles, and then you have 2 victories. Very easy, this one. The next one is quite simple as well. This is 60 kills with a rifleman. Pretty basic, really. 50 kills with an assaulter. Very easy. That's basically 50 SMG kills. And then here's the interesting one. 40 kills with a sniper. Now, I don't use snipers at all. Which means I'm going to have to re-roll my snipers back into my squads. Some snipers are pretty good, though. I will say that Carcano sniper in what's it called? The Carcano sniper in Tunisia, the FG42-2. Quite a few good snipers. The next one's quite easy as well. 30 kills with a grenade. Basically, just spam grenades. Very easy. 30 kills while they're fighting for strategic points, so 30 attacking kills. Very, very, very interesting. This is just going to be very easy. Just play the objective, you'll win. You'll get this on probably in 1 match. Top 30, again, not too difficult. Now, here comes the interesting 2. Now, here comes the more interesting ones. From August 3rd to 5th, it's 40 engineer points to basically build rallies. And you'll get that one easily. Earn 10 kills without dying as a single soldier. That one's interesting because I don't know if this is going to be aircraft or it's going to be just I don't know if you have to use aircraft, if you use this with aircraft, or you use this with, just infantry. And the final one is achieve 2 victories. Again, pretty easy. But then we get to the 5th to the 7th, which I think is the hardest one out the 5 days. Out of all the days, this is definitely the hardest one. And this is 40 kills with either an AT gun or AT grenade launcher. So I don't know if this is going to be the Faust, the Bushel, the Vacuum Panther Bushel, the Panther Bushel, or you just have to build AT guns. So I don't know about this one, but from the looks of things, it might be using AT rifles and stuff like that. Other than that, I've bought some. Either that, the only real good one is is using the M1 Garand's grenade launcher, which is really good, and using stuff like that. Then you get 30 melee kills. Very, 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 very easy. And I mean, it's just very easy to get 30 grenade kills, like melee kills, I meant. Pretty easy, but I can understand why people would struggle with that one. And place at the top of your team once. That one could be a bit tricky if you don't know how to do this. And yeah, then you get, from August 7th to the 9th, which is at the end of the event, you can no longer complete the task, but you can purchase them with gold. Now, personally, there's a grand total of 24 tasks to finish, and there's 24 which is required for the gold order. So it means if you miss one, you're missing the gold order. It's going to be like the old event with, like the VE Day event, where if you missed one day, you missed the gold order. With that being said, I'm just going to talk about what I think about the event in general now. So, how I feel about the event, it's pretty good, but I think it's a little bit... I think they could have improved it a little bit. First off, let's talk about the rewards. Now, personally, I think the tickets for the Op Squads are good. The Gold Order is good. The Hero Soldier is good. The BT Tank, it's fine. And the boosters are fine as well. But the only two I have a problem with are the icons and the upgrade. And the icons on their own are fine, but I think they should have been combined to two icons. And the early one, the sixth one, should have been replaced with essentially with the with basically just silver orders. So like 5 silver orders for weapons, 5 silver orders for troops. You know, just that, like that. Which I think would have been really good for just getting a lot of, just getting some, just getting some silver orders from some quick silver orders. The upgrade change though, I think that one's not the best. I don't really see these to be that good. Like I have like 50 of them. I don't use them. Then they're not the best, but they're okay. I mean, I would say this one would be better if it was. The only way I'd change it is it makes this a German vehicle. Like, make this an Axis vehicle, like an Axis aircraft or something. Like, make this some, like, unique Italian or Romanian aircraft or Hungarian aircraft to use for this event. Because the Soviets get a unique one, the Allies get a unique one, and every event up to this point had a unique vehicle for both the Allies and the Axis. Battle Summer had the unique Rhino tank for the Allies, but it also had that unique fighter for the not fighter, it was a bomber, the unique bomber aircraft for Axis with Moscow, and Fiery November followed this trend. It had the P-30, the P-47, I meant, for Allied Normandy with the M8 rockets, and the Axis got in Berlin. They got the they got the what's it called? They got the Jagdpanzer 4, which I think is quite cool. However, I think that they should change that up. They should have done that. They should have. And I think they should give, like, some silver orders scattered here and there. Like, make it so, like, when you finish a day, you get a silver order for weapons and for troops. Or make it so that the icon change, like I mentioned, is like that. And they should have added in an Axis vehicle, like an Axis plane. But I guess, other than that, I still think this is a great event. Now, in terms of events, like, quality, I think this is top 5, in my opinion. This is a top 5, maybe even a top 3 event. Probably is a top 3 event. It's up there with Battle Summer and Fiery November, 100%. I don't know if it will beat. I don't know if it'll probably be better than Battle Summer, in my opinion, but I don't know if it beats Fiery November. That being said, I still think it's a great event, and I am looking forward to it, so, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave your thoughts in the comment what you guys think of this event, and I'll see you guys in the next video.